Dustin with Tango Down Customs. Next video I'm going to do in here is all about custom orders. I get a lot of questions about that because I do a lot of these every week. I'm doing at least 2 or 3 a week usually, because I'm one of the only companies out there that's going to offer this type of service with this type of specific vinyl. So, the way the custom order process works is first you got to get a hold of me. The best way to do that is via email. I prefer email as opposed to calling me because everything's documented in the email. I can go back and reference it. When I have 3 or 4 orders that I'm working on, I can go back and look and see what exactly you want. I don't get confused with maybe some notes I took while we were talking on the phone. Email me, tangodowncustoms.com. I hopefully will have it somewhere in this video somewhere. And also the other option is to go to my website, tangodowncustomerfinishing.com. Use the contact form on the contact page and shoot me a message. Only problem with that is you can't attach an image to it. So you're going to have to either send me a link or we're going to have to exchange a couple emails before you can send me the image. Email is the best way to go. Just email me directly. It's coming straight to me. Once you email me, you can just email me an image and say, hey, I need this. However, it's going to yield a reply back to you with a bunch more questions. Some things I need to know. I need to know the size of the image you want. So, you know, what are you putting it on? Let me know. Keep in mind aspect ratios. If you send me a square image but you want it 4x3, it may distort and stretch. Same thing if you want a rectangular image but you want it longer than wider, you know, and you have a specific measurement you want, it may really distort the aspect ratio and make it look weird. The best way to do it is to give me a maximum height or maximum width that you can fit on your project, and then kind of go from there. I can figure it out. I can go, okay, maximum width you got is 4 inches. I'll stretch it to 4 inches with the same aspect ratio and let you know what the height is. If that fits, then we're good to go. If not, maybe we can shrink it down, or I can manipulate it a little bit. Maybe the aspect ratio doesn't bother you as much. That's just one of those things to think about. The other is, how many images do you want? How many times do you want it cut out on the sheet? And are you using it as a positive or negative, or male or female as I like to put it, stencil? If you're using it as a female stencil, you may need room between the images to lay it down so you have some room to spray without getting a bunch of overspray on your project. If you're using it as a male or positive stencil, I can pack them in there as much as possible. That way you just peel them off and slap them down. Generally, you know, I ship 12 by 9 inch sheets, so I try to pack as many images on one sheet as possible. If you really only need one, I'm generally going to send you 2 or 3 because most people mess up. I've stripped many a project after messing up the first time, so I know how it goes. It's not a big deal. I'm shipping a sheet anyway. I don't mind shipping you a full sheet of stencils, even though you're only going to use 1 or 2. It's pretty much the same for me anyway. Generally, most sheets are $15. That's the, you know, standard price for a custom order. If it's a very simple project, it's just I'm taking a pattern that I already have done and just shrinking it or something like that. I may not charge you 15, it may only be like 12 or 13. Then again, if you want 4 different images on the same sheet, or I have to do some manipulation, whether it's Photoshop or Illustrator to get the image to scan right in my system, then I may end up having to charge you a little bit more, closer to 20. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, that's all stuff we work out as I go. You're not paying anything up front. The way that works is, once I drop everything into my software, move it all around, come up with something I think you're gonna like, I take a screenshot of my software and I send you what's called a proof. There'll be red lines and it shows exactly what's going to be cut out. You'll get an email with that proof attached for your approval, along with instructions on how to pay. It includes going to my website, using the custom order listing, selecting the price I tell you to pay from the drop down menu, and submitting your order. And you can add any other items to your order at the same time. Generally, after that, it takes about a day or 2 for me to cut it out and get it shipped to you. If you see that proof and there's something that you don't like about it, whether it be aspect ratios like I mentioned, you want them spread out more, whatever it is, let me know. I can fix it, as long as it's not, hey, add 3 more images to this. You know, if it's just fixing something that we've already been working on, I'm not going to charge you any extra. There's no extra fee for that. Really, it's a fairly straightforward process. I got a lot of companies and businesses that come to me on a regular basis. Every week or two, I get the same guys coming back, plus new orders. Because, like I said, I'm one of the only people doing this, especially with the high quality vinyl that I sell. So I don't get a lot of complaints, almost none at all since I've started. So let me know. Hopefully we can work something out. Like I said, all starts with shooting me an email and visiting the website, and then we'll go from there. All right. Thanks, and I appreciate you watching. Again, thanks for all the subscribers. I don't know why you guys are watching these videos. I'm not good at this. Thanks.